You expect betrayal from enemies. You expect lies from strangers. But what you never expect is that the knife meant for your back is usually held by someone who once claimed to care for you. And that is exactly why it works. The closest people don't betray you despite the closeness. They betray you because of it. They know your habits, your patterns, your weaknesses, your blind spot. They know the exact moment when your guard is down. And unlike your enemies, they don't have to climb walls to reach you. You opened the door for them. You gave them a seat at your table. And in doing so, you gave them access to the very position that makes betrayal possible. People go through life thinking trust is noble. Machiavelli considered it vulnerability. He wrote, "A prince never lacks legitimate reasons to break his promise, and if a ruler is justified in breaking a promise when power demands it, what makes you think the people around you wouldn't do the same?" You are not betrayed because people are evil. You are betrayed because betrayal is an efficient strategy, a shortcut, a solution to envy, insecurity, and ambition. And today, you will learn why it happens and how to see it before it strikes. To understand human power dynamics, you must start with a simple fact. People betray when the cost of loyalty becomes higher than the reward of disloyalty. This is not emotional, it is not moral, it is mathematical. Betrayal is a transaction, and the people closest to you are the ones with best price to sell for you because they have access, information, leverage, emotional influence, proximity to your vulnerabilities. This is why nations are not destroyed by external forces first. They fall from internal sabotage. Why empire crumbles from advisors, not armies, and why your greatest threat is not an enemy, but someone who believes you trust them. If you cannot understand this, you cannot understand human nature, and if you misunderstand human nature, you will always be a victim of it. People closest to you consider betrayal from one reason. Your life is a mirror they cannot escape. Your progress makes them confront their stagnation. Your discipline exposes their laziness. Your ambition magnifies their lack of direction. Your evolutions become evidence of their lack of growth. You become the comparison they never asked for. And comparison, when combined with insecurity, becomes resentment. They think, why do you rise while I remain the same? Why should you have more power, attention, or success? Why do people listen to you instead of me? This resentment grows quietly. It festers. It transforms admiration into envy, envy into competition, competition into sabotage. Your success rewrites their identity, and weak people would rather destroy the mirror than improve themselves. Betrayal does not begin with anger, it begins with calculation. A person asks themselves, do I benefit more from your downfall than your success? Am I safe enough to betray without consequence? Do I believe you are too forgiving, too blind, or too loyal to retaliate? Do I have something to gain by aligning with someone else against you? When the answer aligns, betrayal becomes logical. Machiavelli wrote, men are quicker to forget the death of their father than the loss of a patrimony, meaning people will forgive emotional pain long before they forgive losing power, wealth, status, or opportunity. You are betrayed when someone believes that removing you benefits more than keeping you. It is not emotional, it is not spontaneous, it is quite equation solved in dark. Here is the truth no one admits. You get betrayed because at some point you allowed them close enough to do it. You trusted without verifying. You believed loyalty was permanent. You assumed intention don't change. You gave people access to the part of your life they did not earn. You believed proximity equals safety, when in reality, proximity creates opportunity from harm. You were approachable, predictable, transparent, open. In Machiavellian terms, you become a prince who relies on goodwill of others instead of his own strength. This is the foundation of betrayal. People cannot destroy what they are not allowed near. How the weak and powerful behave. Psychological difference. The weak fear your growth, feel threatened by your confidence, compare their life to yours, want closeness only to extract value, hold secret resentment, seek shortcuts instead of self improvement. Weak mind cannot tolerate someone rising near them. Then see your excellence as an attack. The powerful do not fear your potential. Value alliances over emotions. Expect betrayal and plan for it. Keep distance even from friends. Reward loyalty strategically. Remove threats quietly. A powerful person does not assume loyalty. They observe it, test it, control it. The weak person hopes loyalty exists. The powerful person verifies it. Secret techniques to expose betrayal before it happens. Here are the early signs they will betray you. First, they study your weaknesses more than your strength, not to admire you, but to find entry points. Second, their compliment decreases as your progress increases. Envy silences praise. Third, they begin comparing themselves to you. Comparison is the first symptom of betrayal. Fourth, they create small tests to see how much power they have over you, ignoring calls, delaying responses, challenging your boundaries. 5. They talk differently about you when your success threatens them. 6. They are uncomfortable when others respect you. 7. They become overly curious about your failures. Betrayers monitor weaknesses like a predator track injury. 8. They stop celebrating your victories. 9. They avoid accountability but demand access. 10. They form alliances behind your back. Recognize this early and betrayal loses its power. Caesar was not killed by enemies. He was killed by a man he considered allies, even a man he treated like a son. Why? Because his power grew faster than their comfort. Joan of Arc, betrayed not by foreign enemies, but by her own political allies who feared her influence. A coworker pretends to support you until your success threatens their promotion. They sabotage subtly. Just a misunderstanding, just trying to help. No, they are positioning themselves. A friend who envies your growth will disguise hostility as jokes, criticism as concern, and competition as motivation. Partners betray when insecurity and entitlement collide. The closer they are emotionally, the more devastating the betrayal, because emotional access is strategic access. Machiavellian rules to become immune to betrayal. Rule 1. Never make yourself fully dependent on anyone. Dependence creates vulnerability. Rule 2. Keep your intentions opaque. Clarity breeds predictability. Predictability invites exploitation. Rule 3. Reward loyalty but never trust it blindly. Rule 4. Allow people to believe they benefit more from staying loyal than betraying. This is the heart of Machiavellian loyalty. Loyalty through incentive, not emotion. Rule 5. Maintain emotional distance, even with those closest. Attachment blinds judgment. Distance protects clarity. Rule 6. Remove threats early, not violently, strategically, through boundaries, distance, reduced access. Rule 7. Never reveal your full strength or full weakness. Rule 8. Conduct loyalty test quietly. A delay, a withheld detail, a shift in behavior. Watch their reaction. Rule 9. Build multiple alliances. Diverse power structure dilute betrayal. Rule 10. Accept betrayal as a natural law. Once you accept it, you stop fearing it. These rules don't make you betrayal impossible, they make you unbetrayable. How to upgrade your mind? You must evolve from a trusting mind to a strategic mind. Upgrade 1. Replace emotion with observation. Watch patterns, not words. Upgrade 2. Stop narrating people's intention. Interpret behavior, not promises. Upgrade 3. Learn to detach quickly. Loyalty is not permanence. Upgrade 4. Strengthen solitude. The less you need others, the more power you hold. Upgrade 5. Study incentives. People act according to benefit, not morality. Upgrade 6. Operate from quiet strength. Power doesn't announce itself, it influences silently. When you understand betrayal, something inside you hardens, not in bitterness, in clarity. You begin to see people not as you wish they were, but as they are. You stop expecting loyalty from those who cannot even control their own envy. You stop giving unearned access. You stop mistaking proximity for safety. You stop assuming love equals loyalty. You evolve from prey to strategist, from believer to observer, from open book to fortress. This transformation is not loud, it is subtle, internal, permanent. You become the person who walks into a room understanding every incentive, every threat, every fragile ego, and no one understands you. This is the beginning of power. Final warning: the closer you rise to your potential, the more dangerous your inner circle becomes. Every level of growth triggers a new layer of envy. Every improvement reconfigures the social hierarchy around you, and every expansion increases the value of betraying you. Do not fear this. Expect it. Prepare for it. Strategically manage it. Machiavelli wrote, "He who builds on the people builds on the sand." Meaning, if you build your life on belief that other will remain loyal, stable, unchanged, you will fall. Build instead on awareness, build discernment, on psychological intelligence, on the understanding that betrayal is not exception, it is the rule. When you master this truth, betrayal no longer destroys you. It reveals fault line you were too trusting to see. And in that moment, you become what people never even realize they can be: unbetrayable, unmanipulable, unbreakable.